Imagine a car so beautiful, so intelligent, and so revolutionary that it could have changed the entire automotive world. A vehicle designed not by an automaker, but by Apple. Yes, that Apple. Before we dive in, comment below which car brand you think could build the perfect EV. And hit subscribe right now, because I promise if you do, you'll unlock 7 days of insane car luck. Alright, let's begin, because this is the Apple Car 2026, the electric vehicle that could have changed everything. Let's start with the story. For years, rumors spread like wildfire. Whispers of Apple secretly building a self-driving car under the codename Project Titan. They weren't just making another EV. They were trying to reinvent what a car could be. It wasn't about horsepower or luxury. It was about emotion, intelligence, and connection. Apple wanted a car that could drive itself, talk to you, sync with your devices, and feel like an extension of your lifestyle. A car designed by artists and built by engineers. A blend of minimalism, elegance, and cutting-edge AI. And even though it never reached production, what leaked and what insiders described was nothing short of breathtaking. The first thing that hit you about the Apple car was the design. It wasn't aggressive or futuristic in the usual way. It was perfectly calm. Imagine a teardrop of liquid metal sculpted by wind itself. No sharp edges, no clutter, no grille, just seamless glass and aluminum flowing into each other, like art. The headlights were invisible until they lit up, forming a thin glowing band that wrapped around the front. The Apple logo sat quietly at the back, illuminated softly, like a heartbeat in the dark. Even the doors were invisible, opening silently with a gesture. No handles, no noise, just pure elegance. It looked less like a car and more like something that arrived from the future, to remind us how design should feel. Inside, things went from futuristic to unreal. The cabin was unlike anything seen in an EV. Imagine stepping into a space that feels alive, minimal, white, glowing, silent. The seats were crafted from sustainable Napa leather and plant-based fabrics. The dashboard, gone. In its place, a massive panoramic glass display that wrapped around the front. A single OLED sheet displaying everything from maps to messages in beautiful fluid animations. There was no steering wheel in early prototypes, just a retractable control orb that appeared only when you needed manual driving. The entire cabin was voice-controlled, touch-sensitive, and gesture-responsive. Say, "I'm cold," and the temperature adjusts instantly. Say, "Let's go home," and the Apple car glides out of the driveway without a sound. It was designed to be less of a vehicle and more like a sanctuary, a rolling piece of art that understood you. Underneath that elegance was pure power. Apple's engineers were reportedly developing a next-gen solid-state battery capable of delivering up to 800 kilometers of range, almost 500 miles, with far less weight and faster charging than anything on the market. Whispers said it could charge from 10 to 80% in under 20 minutes, and with Apple's AI-based battery management, degradation was almost non-existent. Performance? Dual-motor all-wheel drive, over 600 horsepower, and a 0 to 100 km/h time under 3.5 seconds. But Apple didn't brag about numbers. They cared about feeling. Smooth acceleration, silent cruising, effortless control. It wasn't just about speed, it was about serenity. But what really set it apart was the technology. This wasn't just a car with screens, this was Apple's entire ecosystem on wheels. The moment you walked up, your Apple Watch unlocked it automatically. The seat adjusted to your posture from your iPhone's health data. Your favorite playlist started right where you left off on Apple Music. Even your home knew when you were close, adjusting lights, AC, and locks as you approached. Inside, Siri wasn't just a voice assistant, it was a co-pilot. It monitored your driving, read your mood from your tone, and could even sense drowsiness through facial recognition. Feeling stressed? It dimmed the lights, released a soft lavender scent, and played calming soundscapes through its 3D spatial audio speakers. It didn't just drive, it cared. The driving experience would have been pure magic. Full autonomous mode powered by Apple's custom AI chip, far more advanced than most systems on the road today. LiDAR, radar, ultrasonic sensors, all hidden beneath the sleek shell. The Apple Car could see in 360 degrees, predict motion, and adapt to traffic with human-like precision. It wasn't built to compete with Tesla. It was built to end competition. A car that thought for itself, evolved over time, and updated through Apple's OTA software just like an iPhone. Every month, it would get smarter, faster, and safer. You wouldn't just own a car, you'd own a living piece of technology that grew with you. And yet, the dream never became reality. In early 2024, Apple officially pulled the plug. After nearly a decade of research, billions in investment, and countless prototypes, the Apple Car project was quietly shut down. Why? Because Apple realized that building cars isn't the same as building phones. Regulations, production, infrastructure, the challenges were enormous.